Chapter 14. The noise in the cafeteria is rock band loud. It smells like sloppy joes and mold. I'm hungry, and the line to buy food is long. I stand at the end of it, then touch the $5 bill from Dad in my pocket. The kid in front of me turns and says, "David!" It's Gavin from Longwood L. He and I were in academic games together last year. "Yo, Gavin," I say, high-fiving him. We both look around to make sure no one saw, in case that's something you shouldn't do in middle school. "What's up?" Gavin asks. I think of the humiliating t-shirt incident in Miss Lovely's class, cross my arms over my chest and say, "Not much. What's up with you?" He shrugs. "Nothing much." We stare at each other and nod. Then Gavin turns back around and I feel alone again. It takes forever for me to move up to the front of the line. "Ew, gloppy Joe," a friend behind me says. I stare at the silver pans full of gloppy Joe, and something that I think is spinach. There's also a tray of sliced carrots. My stomach makes an embarrassing noise. "Before tomorrow," the lunch lady says, brandishing her long metal spoon. "Carrots and sloppy Joe, please. This lady won't be slipping me free ice cream on Fridays." I grip my red plastic tray and scan the cafeteria. Other than Gavin, I don't recognize anyone. That's why Elliot and I were supposed to stick together, because there weren't going to be a lot of us coming from Longwood L. Most of the kids at Harmon come from Trailside L because of the dumb boundary rules. Gavin is already talking and laughing with a bunch of guys I don't know, so I sit at a table near the door and dig my plastic spork into the gloppy Joe. My mouth is full when I see Elliot walking toward me. Even though I hate what he did to me this morning, I still feel a tiny spark of hope that he'll sit with me. We could work this whole thing out and be friends again by next period. I notice Tommy beside Elliot, and the spark dims. What is he doing with that Neanderthal? "Yo, David," Elliot says, as though we're still best buds. "Yo, Dave," Tommy says, like a brain-damaged parrot. Elliot rests his tray on my table. He chose the same food I did. We both hate spinach. "So how's the t-shirt thing working out for you?" Elliot asks. Tommy laughs so hard he snorts. The memory of Miss Lovely embarrassing me in front of the class, in front of the red-haired girl, crashes back. It's all your fault. I turn and laser focus on Elliot, who has picked up his tray and has this innocent, "Who, me?" look on his face. It's all your fault. Elliot's eyes open wide. I realize that his eyes look panicked because I'm off my seat and in his face. Kids from other tables swivel around to watch. Tommy steps forward. Elliot tugs on his shirt collar. His shirt collar! And says, "What?" "You're a jerk," I say, and shove Elliot's tray so hard it smashes onto the front of his shirt and knocks him backward. "What the—" Elliot's sitting on the floor, looking up and blinking while globs of food cling to the front of his shirt. A sliced carrot slips down his neck. Elliot's mouth moves, but no sound comes out. I back up, every muscle tense. "I'm sorry, Elliot scrambles off the floor. He charges toward me, slips on something, and slams into me. I fall backward and land hard on my butt. "Jerk!" I scream, rocketing up towards Elliot. He hits me hard on the side of the head. I swing, landing a fist squarely on his cheek. "I hate you," I yell, but it's drowned out by the chanting. "Fight! Fight! Fight!" Could they be talking about me? "David, please don't hit me, Greenberg." Elliot lands one hard on my chin. I blink a few times, and am pulling my fist back just as someone grabs my arms and yanks. I'm still trying to swing when I look over my shoulder and see that the person holding me is the police officer. The police officer is holding me. "I'm sorry, it's just," I stammer. Her grip tightens. Elliot struggles against the man holding him, and I can't believe how much he looks like he wants to kill me. The cafeteria falls whisper quiet as the bald guy who had the megaphone this morning charges over. He nods at the police officer. I'll take it from here. When the officer loosens her grip, the bald guy grabs my arm. It hurts. Elliot breathes through flaring nostrils like a bull ready to charge. I glance around at kids staring at me and bite my lower lip. Take him to the nurse, the bald guy says to the man holding Elliot. Then make sure he gets to my office. I'll have to call his parents. Parent, I want to say. Elliot has one parent. As he's being led away, Elliot glowers at me, food splattered on his collared shirt and a fat red mark on his cheek. I look down, knowing I ruined Elliot's first day of school, too. Tommy stands nearby, grinning. Let's go, the bald man says, tightening his grip on my already sore arm.